Good morning, guys. I'm feeling very, very sore right now. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is right the day after the 10,000 calorie challenge. I thought I'd share a full day of eating post challenge just because I want to share with you guys how I'm feeling in more detail. Yesterday when I left you, I really could not be bothered to speak. I was just completely out of it, and the minute that I said bye to the camera, I was fully knocked out on my bed and I didn't wake up once during the night. I didn't even sleep under the cover because my body was just so hot and warm from all the food. So yeah, I literally slept from 9:30 all the way up until 5 o'clock when my body usually wakes up. And this morning I didn't head straight to the kitchen, obviously because I wasn't super hungry. I was still, and I am still, quite full. I did some steps on my treadmill for around 20 minutes. I spent some time on the toilet. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. And then eventually I headed to the kitchen because strangely I felt very peckish, but for very high fibrous and nutritious food. So as you would have seen, I went for the raw buckwheat groats, let's say. I haven't yet tried it before, but I thought I would on this morning. Yesterday I soaked some buckwheat groats in water so I was able to create the recipe today and enjoy it. It was super delicious and like super yummy to have, rather than cinnamon rolls. And in fact, after my breakfast I was doing a bit of editing, and just looking at the cinnamon swirls and all the biscuits and stuff was just making my stomach turn. Honestly, I just don't want to go back to that day again. It was tragic. But mainly the whole focus of today is going to be around nourishing your body and what foods are good for your gut health, just to get you back in line and back in order to your normal eating habits. The 10,000 calorie challenge is bizarre, and like I mentioned in the video, no one should be trying to achieve 10,000 calories in a day, and it was just a pure laugh. But the 10,000 calorie challenge also shows you that one day of overindulgence isn't going to make you lose progress whatsoever. Yes, it's going to make you feel like a slob the day after, like I'm feeling today, and most likely tomorrow as well, but it's not going to make you lose your progress overall. What makes you lose your progress overall and makes you gain weight is if you continually eat in a caloric surplus over a period of time. Your body doesn't automatically gain fat overnight, and I haven't gained fat. It is purely just water weight, and as I'll be doing today, I'm going to go to my normal eating habits and the day after and the following days to come, and then I will return back to normal, which I will document on Instagram for you guys. So if you aren't following me on there already, go check me out and you'll probably see my little updates post 10,000 calorie challenge on there. So yeah, after my breakfast today, I was feeling bloated because of the bloat from yesterday, and obviously you bloat naturally from feeling full as well. Everyone bloats, it's completely normal. I get a lot of questions on whether I bloat or not, and I completely do, just like anybody else. Your body loves to feel full, and when you are full, you bloat. If the difference between normal bloating and not normal bloating is if you feel very discomfort and pain whilst you are bloating and whilst you are after you have eaten the food, that shows signs that you need to seek medical attention, and maybe you have an intolerance to certain foods that you've just eaten. So in that case, I would just suggest you follow medical advice. But for normal people and the average person, after you eat, bloating is normal. So as you can see, I'm feeling and looking quite full and quite distended, and in fact I'm also feeling quite swollen, but none of it is giving me pain, although yesterday I did feel like I had a lot of pain. So this is quite normal because you bloat after your breakfast anyways, but the added bloat, which you can see here, is from yesterday obviously, but this is what just happens when your body overeats. But yeah, I did some editing on my laptop today, and it is round about 9 o'clock now, so I'm going to head for a mid-morning snack. It is also a rest day today. I did my full body workout before my pizza yesterday, but I'm not going to be training today because my muscles feel very tight and very sore. My joints feel very weak as well, so I don't want to put any pressure on my body. I'm just going to go for a light walk. I'm going to eat good food, the foods that I love. I just can't wait to have a big nourish bowl. Oh, words can't describe how excited I am for it when it comes to lunch today. I like my chockies, I like my snacks here and there, but overall I love living a very wholesome lifestyle because that's what makes me feel good and feel happy. So yeah, after my snack, I'm going to get ready and then I'm going to go for a food shop because it is Sunday today and I do my weekly food shop on a Sunday, like I've shared on my channel before in my weekly food shop video. If you want to go check that out, that's already up on my channel. And I can't wait to buy all the different greens and veggies to fulfill my hunger during the week with loads of greens and goods. So I'll probably update you as soon as possible. So we are back from a food shop. We got the goods, we got the spinach, we got the kale, we got the lettuce, and all the amazing delicious food that I'm craving right now. I'm not craving a chocolate bar, I'm craving kale and broccoli. That's it really. Anything highly voluminous and nutritious, I want it in my belly right now after yesterday. So for lunch, it's around 1:30 now, I'm going to make a lovely nourish bowl. So it's going to be filled with lovely roasted vegetables and healthy fats, including avocado and tahini. I'm going to be placing the camera to the side and whipping up my lunch to share with you guys now. So starting off with the vegetables that we're going to be using, we're going to be using some cauliflower, which I'm going to roast. We're going to roast some carrots, and then we're also going to roast some courgettes and chickpeas, but I'm going to season the carrots and cauliflower separately in different seasonings, just because vegetables can be seasoned so well in so many different ways, and so that's what I'm going to share with you guys. Firstly, I'm going to season the cauliflower, and I'm just going to add some turmeric and black pepper to that. And then you just want to place this onto a tray, which you're going to place all the vegetables on. And I'm just going to add some more turmeric as well for it to soak in whilst roasting. Now if you pop that to the side, we're going to season the other vegetables. So I got my carrots here, which I'm going to season with some sugar-free maple syrup here, just like that. And some cinnamon, and then we're just gonna place those in all together like that, and then place it on our tray. So then with the courgettes and chickpeas that I've got spaced out here, we're just gonna go along in with my favorite kind of seasonings, including cayenne pepper, and sprinkle that across, garlic powder, some smoked paprika, and some onion salt. And then I like to use some fry light spray just to spray across the pan, and then I'm going to pop that in the oven to roast around 20 to 25 minutes on 180. Okay guys, so lunch is made. As you can see, we are colour central here. We've got a rainbow on a plate, just the way I like it and just the way I like to have my lunch. So we are going to gobble this up because we're actually going to head off to IKEA to get some bits and browse around since the shop is open now. But I just want to point out, maybe if you went out to eat the previous day and you're feeling a bit sluggish the following day, you always want to have meals which are well balanced and highly nutritious, like this bowl here. We've got the carbs and protein from the chickpeas and from the starchy vegetables like the carrots and cauliflower. Then we've got the micronutrients in there and macronutrients coming from the avocado, supplying the fats, as well as the drizzle of tahini. We've also got some pickled red cabbage, which is a fermented veg and is really good for your gut health. Then we've got some roasted courgettes on there, some alfalfa sprouts and some greens, confectioner's greens, which are all really good for your gut health. And the healthier that your gut is, the healthier your mind is, and obviously your body. So that's what you want to do maybe if you went out to eat the previous day and you just want to regain your health back. And then we also have a chia pudding for dessert, because you know I've got to have dessert, and I made it with the dark chocolate vegan blend with some of the chia seeds from my protein, some raspberries on top and some chocolate chips, even though I had quite a few chocolate chips melted on those pancakes yesterday morning. But the great thing about chia seeds is that they are high in fiber, which is really good for your digestion and your bowel. And then also the protein-rich foods in general is really good for you, especially when you consumed so much sugar like I did yesterday. It's just good to eat good food again, and I'm so appreciative that I'm able to do so. So cheers to that. We're gonna gobble this all up and I'll meet you later. So I'm back from our little spontaneous trip to IKEA. It was just spur of the moment decision to go there. My parents were like, should we go? And I was like, yes, because I love IKEA. So I ended up buying a few bits, just a few bits. So I thought I'd share it with you guys because why not? First off, we got this little stool thing, which I can practice meditation and little yoga-y bits on there and just mindfulness. I thought that was really cute. I really want to get into that, and that will definitely get me in the zones. So that's just laying there on my floor to be used. Then we just got this little basket thing to be used for my like throws and blankets and things like that, and I thought it'd be really nice just to tuck them all away in there, just a little space for them. So we've got that one as well. And the plant that you saw in the basket was actually removed from these shelves that I have in my room. So I ended up replacing it with this new plant that I bought, just so it looks nice on my shelf there as well. And then I also got some white plates which are in the kitchen just to be used for my YouTube videos and for my Instagram posts, because I really love white bowls and plates and mugs and things like that. But I'm also really into clear glass, so I thought I'd get this one. I bought these two. I know a lot of you guys were wondering where I got them from, and they're just from Amazon, but they're double walled, so when there's hot water in it like coffee, you can't feel it because it's insulated. But I got this large one which I can use for when I make like frothy coffees, and then it'll be all nice and delicious and look real cute. And then I can take it on my bed with this little wooden board and maybe put a little pastry there just for me to snack on and feel cute, if you know what I mean. I mean, how cute does this look, guys? Can you just imagine me going, I can, and I can't wait for it to be used. It's so cute. But anyways, now I'm getting slightly hungry, so it's time for dinner. It's currently 6:30 and I'm on 14,889 steps. I know a lot of you guys asked me to share my steps during the day, so that's why I did that. Like I shared in my previous video, I'm not that pedantic about my steps. If I reach my step goal or not, that's great. If I don't, then that's also great. It doesn't really matter. It's just a goal that I put into place and a guide for me to follow by. If I achieve it or not, it doesn't matter. And I'm not going to stress about it. But yeah, I racked up those steps whilst I was doing my food shop in the morning. I went through the park and did a nice long refreshing walk before I went to the shops to buy my weekly food shop. And then of course in IKEA when we were wandering about, because the IKEA that we go to is really big, so I managed to get a lot of steps in naturally from that as well. But I'm going to go into the kitchen now and make my nutritious dinner for today. So I have just finished my dinner, which was absolutely delicious and much needed after yesterday's eating. But I thought I would end this full day of eating on a few tips on how you can get back into your mojo after, let's say, you overindulge in a meal. The first thing I would suggest is just to get over it. When you go out for food, it is mainly with a group of friends or family, and you create memories eating and enjoying the foods that you're sharing with other people. So I wouldn't overthink what you have eaten and only think about the calories that you've just consumed or the results which are going to be lost. But other tips I would implement into the days following the day of overindulgence is to stay hydrated. This is super important, guys, because staying hydrated allows your body to flush out the toxins for one and readjust your water weight, because when you overeat on a certain day, your body holds onto the water because it's not used to, maybe let's say, the extra carbs that you consumed, which you don't usually consume in a regular day. I would also say, and like I've shown in my full day of eating today, is to fill up in veggies, because obviously they're full in fiber, which is great for your digestion and your bowel. Then I would suggest moving your body in some sort of way that you like to, whether that be yoga flow, whether that be running, walking like I did today because it was a rest day for me, weight training, whatever it may be. It's really good for you to move your body in some sort of way. And lastly is to avoid skipping meals. You never want to skip a meal. I know there are a lot of people that have messaged me and have said, oh, I've overeaten on a certain day. Does that mean I have to compensate on the following day? No, that is not something that you want to do. It's only going to lead to more hunger, and it's going to become a vicious cycle of feeling hungry, overeating, and so on and so on. So you just want to move on with your days how you usually would, eating the food that you love, you enjoy, just in the amounts that your body needs and is satisfied with. So if there's one thing that the 10,000 calorie challenge taught me, is that I love vegetables, I love moving my body, I love eating good, I love feeling good. I don't like feeling sluggish, I don't like overindulging in food. That video was purely for fun, and it was highly requested. That's why I made it. But in essence, I just love living a wholesome and balanced lifestyle. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!